Hello everyone and welcome to another watercolor tutorial. We're going to be painting this beautiful boat sunset painting, and I'm going to show you a really cool way how to create your own masking fluid substitute. And I've done this before. So basically you take some Scotch tape. What I'm doing is creating a sun. So I overlapped two pieces of masking tape, and I'm just going to cut out a circle as round as I possibly can make it. I'm okay with that. And I'm going to put it about right in the center, I suppose. Just like that. And now we can paint our gradient, and we don't have to worry about leaving like a white circle for our sun. What I've been doing recently is just wetting the back portion of our piece of paper first with a layer of water, because that helps prevent the buckling that happens with cotton paper, or I suppose any paper. So you paint the back first, and then so we're gonna just paint on some yellow and orange. And you can see that little piece of tape that we taped there. It's very nicely maintaining our circle. Now, while this is still wet, and this is in particular what I saw in that snapshot, is there was this, I'm assuming they were clouds, and they were just kind of chilling at the top of the shot. So it was kind of like an orangey brown hue. Perhaps there was some black in there actually, now that I think of it. I'm gonna add some black. And it was just these like wisps, these beautiful, I don't know. It looked so nice in that image. I mean, if you just go on the internet and type in sailboat sunset, you'll get similar images like this. I am going to add some on my sun. I think I'm generally happy with how that looks. I'm going to let this completely dry, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so now that this is dry, I'm going to take just some tissue paper and try to lift off some of those dried or half wet drops on my piece of tape before I peel it off, because I don't want them to come onto the paper as I'm trying to peel it off. And this is the part where you can just lift off that tape. It bled in a little bit there, but in general, that is super nice and bright in comparison to what it would have been if I just tried to like fade it naturally. So that's an alternative to masking fluid. And what we're gonna do now is paint our horizon line and slash our boat, I guess. So in the picture that I saw, I don't know what was covering most of the sun. It must have been, I don't know, land or a boat or something. But what I'm going to do is change it up a little bit. I'm gonna take some watered down black and just paint like a mountainscape going across the sun. And now we're gonna let this completely dry, and then we're gonna paint another layer over top. And then we're going to paint our darkest layer over top of that. So I'm gonna, I think, start it from here, and it's gonna overlap both. So the last thing that I'm going to do while that final layer is still wet is I want to add a little sailboat, or I guess the sails of the sailboat. So I just debating how I'm going to do this because I don't want to cover these mountains completely. I'm gonna start with the mast. I think that's what it's called. I actually sailed on a sailboat very briefly for 2 weeks actually in Greece. It was right before I met my husband. And we are all finished. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit like on this video, and I'll see you in the next one.